Yahweh, Bashim Yahshai, Bashim Dash, double honors to the apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to hopeful elect. This is Priest Bilal.
This is Priest Hamada, Priest Barakamo, Priest Barala.
Yeah, you know, we got the Priest Shemai on the camera, man. And, you know, through the spirit of power, Yahweh, Bashim Yahshai, man. You can see, man, brothers gathered together. You know, another beautiful day to preach the word, man. And, you know, the topic right now is, you know, spiritual powers, martial law, you know, and the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Because the time when we're coming in, you know, you got ICE about to roll up on Jake tomorrow, man. You know, and the brother, you know, Slack, bro, I forget his name, man, the head of LA, you know, he made a beautiful point. He said, you know, they ain't gonna go after Ishmael and all these fucking Arabs, man. It's basically about Jake, man. You know, Jake is going into the tribes, man. You know, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. You know, you Puerto Ricans, Ephraim. You know, you Dominicans, you Haitians. You know, that's who they're going to go after, man. You know?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28.
You know, and then this time, the time that is coming in, man, it's coming to the time where Jake, you know, let me not say just Jake, the elect, you know, is going to be blessed by Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, man. Because in the time that we're coming in, man, Esau is going to roll on us, man. We're going to have some type of power to fight back. So the Most High is going to bless us with that power, man.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 7. It says, the Lord shall cause thy enemy to rise up against thee.
Right, and who's our enemy, man? The so-called white man, Esau, and all these other nations, man. The Chinese, the Japanese, the stinking-ass Africans. Those are our enemies, man. But the main enemy that's going to rise up against us now is the so-called white man.
The Lord will cause thine enemies to rise up against thee, to be smitten before thy face.
Right, to be smitten before our face, man. They going to rain down hard on us, man. You know? Mainly on 2/3, man. Right. Mainly on 2/3, because the Lord's going to protect his elect, man. That's right. You brothers out there that's doing the work, let's say you're a so-called immigrant, man, the Most High is going to protect you, man. The Most High is going to keep you from all that shit, man. The 2/3, you asked out, man. That's right.
The Lord is going to shall cause thy enemies to rise up against thee, to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way, and flee before thee 7 ways.
Right, now, like I said earlier, man, the Most High is going to give us that power, man. The Lord is going to give the elect that power, man. You know? So guess what? When the so-called white man coming against us, we be the elect, man. Guess what, man? We going to send you ass flying, man. Separate directions. One body's going to go 10 directions, man.
You're going to put your asses to flight.
That's right, man. Because you got to understand, Esau, this is a spiritual thing, man. We trust and believe in our power, and we know that our power is real, man. And our power ain't happy right now, man. That's right. You know? Our power ain't happy right now with what's going on with his elect, man.
Like I said, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Right, man. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, man. Woe meaning destruction, man. Hey, tomorrow, man. And you know what they're going to do when they round up all those Israelites? They're going to put them in concentration camps, man. They're going to torture them.
They're going to separate their families.
They're going to separate their families. They're going to rape them. They're going to rob them too, man.
And they're going to chip them.
And that's definitely going to happen, man. They're definitely going to chip them, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 15, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh.
Right, man. And that's what's prophecy playing out right now, man. The sword and destruction draweth nigh, man. And it's near tomorrow. When ICE rolls up, man. And like the brother had said in the video, man, when have, besides the time, you know, besides going to war with Iran, when have Trump not done what he said he was going to do, man? This guy's a goddamn devil, man.
man. Let me say this real quick. Hey, right now, they declared a state of emergency. The governor of Louisiana declared a state of emergency because Hurricane Barry, or Tropical Storm Barry, is barreling in. And on W 777, it showed a depiction of a woman carrying 2 little boys, and she got that anguish look on her face, and she running through the water. You know what I mean? Why? Because she's trying to escape that flood. She's trying to escape the tribulation that's coming.
But you know what it is?
She ain't gonna escape that.
You got Akim down there in Louisiana, man. You got brothers all across the world that's preaching the word. Did you take heed to that? No, you did not, man.
She probably was a scoffer in the school that waved her hand and talked shit. And that's why she got her 2 kids and she's running through the waters, man. And that's tribulation. That's a prelude of the tribulation that's coming, man.
That's right.
You people have not a clue. Yahweh Shah in the ancient world was considered, his name was called Allah Shaja, man. He demon-like power, man. And you're going to see the power that the Most High have, man. Because he's going to unleash you. He's going to do Esau. His whipping stick, man. So I got a little more. It says, for the sword and the destruction draweth near, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. Talk about a race fight, man. You better believe something's going to happen, whereas it's going to be a race fight, man, where shit going to pop up, where Jake going to flip on Esau and Amalek and Ishmael and Ham.
Yeah, even that raid that's coming up, you got protesters that's saying, listen, if you want to get to these guys, you got to get through us.
That's right.
So that can cause that in itself can cause an uprising or somewhat, man, and that can lead to like a domino effect. You know, who knows how those guys will play out?
Hey, so tell you what, the Lord is a man of war, man. Hey, yo, as wicked as they are Israelites. So the Most High's gonna put that fighting spirit on them, man. You know, Jake can only push your corner so much, man, until you start fighting back, man. You know,
I tell you, the Most High wants them to host the battle. So the Most High gonna put that spirit, like the priest said, the Most High gonna put that spirit. Jake can rise up against these nations, man, and put their foot in their ass, man. And Jake will prevail, man. This is prophecy. It's a little more. It says, 2 Ezra 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions suspending their power. Meaning, hey man, during the time of martial law, man, these jakes are fucking totally out of control, man. They're not going to regard the governor, they're not going to regard what the mayor has to say, what the commissioner, the commissioner has to say. They're going to be invading one another, doing what they do, man. It's about. It's going to be martial law.
it's gonna be all hell going on in this society, man. You see, spreading prophetic words, man. You know, and what are these niggas doing, man? Walking by, not giving a goddamn, man. But when that day, hey, that's scripture in Psalm 1 my people shall be willing in the day of that power. And that's the most disrespectful piece of shit person of them all, man. You know? Here it is, we're spreading the word of the Lord. We're telling you that you're the most important nation on the face of the earth. You don't give a fuck. But when the so-called white man got his fucking foot on your ass, man, foot up your ass, now you want to repent. Now you want to come back to the Lord. Nah, hell no, man. When you see brothers with spiritual powers, a while ago we were right. You know, a while ago we were racist. You know? Pedophile. But now we're brothers. Get the fuck out of here. It don't work that way. It don't work that way, man.
This is Psalm chapter 110, verse 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Right. Still got all the difference, right? Right. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, man. You know what we going to be doing in that day that they're going to be willing. And they're going to be willing to come try to get into this, man. They're going to be willing to listen to this, man.
Spiritual power, it will help you. You're going to be eating, you're living.
Right. Leviticus 26, verse 7. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. Because right now, Jacob's looking at us like, niggas just like, look at me out of power. Niggas ain't got nothing, man. You know, they're talking shit, man. You niggas ain't shit just like me. But guess what? Go ahead. And 5 of you shall chase 100. Right, when you see 5 men chasing 100 men. Go ahead. And 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. You know what 10,000 fucking 10,000 men look like?
One man putting together.
That's an army.
One man putting to flight 10,000 men. Come on, man. Or 2 men.
A hundred of us.
Yeah. 100 of us putting together, putting to flight 10,000, man. So imagine you got one camp of men, 100 men putting to flight 10,000. Come on, man.
10,000 men to flight. You know, we gonna be doing some bad shit in them days, man.
Jake gonna see that shit, man. They be like, oh,
Yeah,
man.
now they gonna want to get down. Look, guess what, nigga? It's too fucking late. Your ass gonna be a part of that 10,000. Just running, man. Your ass gonna be a part of that, man. So we ain't gonna have no mercy on you in them days, man. Ain't gonna be no yo brother. Ain't gonna be none of that shit in them days, man. Because the Lord's Spirit's gonna be on us, man. That's right, man. Hey, man. And listen, the Most High is that man that drowned the whole fucking earth one time. That's a dreadful thing to drown to death, man.
He only preserved 8 souls.
He only preserved 8 souls, man.
He saved more people.
And that's deep, bro.
He saved more animals.
That's right.
That's deep, man.
Most High value an animal's life
That's right.
versus human demons and fucking people.
That's crazy. The Most High preserved more animals than people. They only preserved 8 souls, but he preserved 14 clean animals and the rest 7 animals that was unclean. He saved them. He saved them.
7 clean animals and 2 of unclean animals.
Good, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's spiritual. When I was driving down here, man, I seen a dog sticking his head out the window. You know, I like seeing that, man. I like seeing animals. And I look at the dog, I say, your life is worth more than all these Edomites combined, man. Your life is worth more than the nation of Edomites, man.
The nation of Edom.
So it says, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword.
Right, so when we got that spiritual power and we taking out so-called white man, then all these niggas don't want to come in here, man. You know? But like you said earlier, man, it's gonna be too late, man. You know? And hey, man, for you heathens, man, you know, especially you fucking Hamites, always talking shit about Jake, looking down on Jake. Yo, man, that day is gonna be dreadful for you, man. It's like we ain't got no fucking mercy, man. Oh, and it's scriptures also tell you the people amongst us shall be as David. Oh, they did. This guy's bad.
Zechariah chapter 12.
Hey, you see how spirit work, man?
Verse 9, and it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. And that's what brothers is talking about. You so-called white people, Chinese, Japanese, Arabs, Africans, all the people that touch the eye of the Most High, which is you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, starting with the elect. Everyone of you fucking heathens that did some harm or damage or anything towards the Lord's anointing, you gonna pay. You gonna pay greatly, man. Yeah. So it says, he said, I will seek to destroy them. Okay? And he's going to do that by the hand of his people, Israel. All right? And I will pour upon the house of David. Now, the house of David is when all 12 tribes was together. That's the northern kingdom, which is the 10 tribes, and the southern kingdom, which is the southern tribes, the so-called blacks, Haitians, and West Indians. And the northern tribe is the indigenous Indians, so-called, of North, Central, and South America. That's the house of David when they come together. So it says, and I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, the spirit of grace and of supplication, and they shall look upon me whom they have pierced. Oh, Salakia. Oh, I've skipped it. Salakia. That was something that's on. Verse 8, in that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. That's what the Lord is doing. He's going to make that standing against our enemies. It says, and he that's feeble among them at that day shall be as David. And David was a man after the Most High's heart.
A man of war.
A man of war.
The baddest man in Israel. That's on David.
Psalms 144, 1. Blessed be the Lord, my strength, which teacheth my hands to war, and my fingers to fight. All right, so man, David was a bad man. Okay, he was a warrior. All right, down to his fingertips. All right.
Hey, and it was King David too that put forth that decree that all Israel should teach their sons to bow, man. Meaning you gotta teach your sons to fight, man. Teach them war, man. And King David, you know, he was the baddest man in Israel, man. That was the mightiest warrior in Israel, man.
Yeah, you know, it's like you need your fingers to shoot the bow, right? You know, teach your fingers to war, you know.
It's a little more. It's a little more in my head. This is back in Zechariah chapter 10, chapter 12, verse 8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. He that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as the Most High, as the angels of the Lord before them.
Hey, now you gotta get 2nd Maccabees, the 10th chapter after this, man. I mean, 10 and 29. 2nd Maccabees
10 and 29? It feeds right into it.
Yeah, it goes right into that, man.
It feeds, but I got it 10 and 29?
Yeah, it said the Lord's gonna defend them, man.
Come on, I got it. I got something after that right there. This is 2nd Maccabees chapter 10, verse 29. It says, but when the battle waxed strong, there appeared unto the enemies from heaven 5 comely men upon horses.
It said the Lord's going to defend them, right?
Woo! I remember it, I can remember this. I can visualize this book. I love this right here part, man.
Guess what, man? The angels, they gonna come down. And that's a hedges that the scriptures speak about.
Let me read it again. It says, 2nd Maccabees chapter 10, verse 29. But when the battle waxed strong, there appeared unto the enemies from heaven 5 comely men upon horses with bridles of gold, and 2 of them led the Jews, led the Israelites, man.
Yeah, they led the Jews, man. So guess what, man? Them brothers gonna come down. They gonna manifest themselves now, man. That time is coming where the angels will physically manifest themselves and help the elect, man.
Right now, check it out. And you can visualize this. It says, and took Maccabees between them. So that means Maccabees was in the middle. He was right here. He was right here. One was right there. One was behind them. And they was guiding Judas Maccabees, man. I'm just telling you, man. Look at the sweet power of Yahweh White Yahweh Shah, man. It says, and took Maccabees betwixt them and covered him on every side with their weapons and kept him safe, but shot arrows and lightnings against the enemies, against Antiochus Epiphanes, Antiochus the 4th armies, man.
Hey, man.
Arrows of lightnings, man. Kept Judas Maccabees safe, man. Whereas Judas Maccabees was doing his thing, man.
Come on, man.
You know?
Some brothers came down with the spiritual powers, man.
It says, but shot arrows and lightnings against the enemies, so that being confounded with blindness and full of trouble, they were killed. Verse 31.
They would kick the holy angels. The holy angels supposed to come down and give you flowers and fucking daisies. The holy angels came down and fucking slaughtered them, man.
Let me read it again so we can sing it to their ears, bro. It says, I'm reading from the top. And took Maccabeus betwixt them and covered him on every side with their weapons and kept him safe, but shot arrows and lightning against the enemies, so that being confounded with blindness and full of trouble, they were killed. Verse 31. And there was slain of footmen 20,000. Read it again, slack it. And there was slain of footmen 20,500 and 600 horsemen.
That's a fucking army and a half, bro.
They got
killed, man. By 5 angels.
It says
5. One angel was mighty enough to destroy the whole galaxy or whatever, but they ain't gonna do that. Oh no, GMS said no. You know what I'm saying? That's just how mighty they are, man. These angels, their knowledge and wisdom is far beyond anything we could imagine, man. So I'm sorry, bro. And the Lord speaks about the scriptures speak about their strength, man. You know, they're mighty in strength, man. You know.
And let me just say this, then the time of Hezekiah, when Sennacherib, the general of son of Manasseh the fourth, came to besiege Hezekiah, when they was talking shit and coming up against the, I'm saying, you know, talking shit, 185,000 Assyrians got put to death by one angel. See what I'm saying? Showing you the power of the Most High, man. One angel put to death 185,000 Assyrians, man.
Hey, man.
Why? Because they was blaspheming the name of the Most High, man. Come up against Hezekiah. That was a servant of the Most High, man.
This is Psalms chapter 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear them and delivereth them. That's a perfect precept that lines up with Maccabees, right? And literally encamped around them and protected them on all sides.
That's right.
Showing you the scriptures is true, man. The scriptures is real. It's life.
That's right.
I don't know how else to word it, man. That scripture literally happened with the Maccabees brothers. So how much more us when the time of trouble comes?
Hey, the angels are here right now, man. We out here in the highways and byways, a regular day travels. Angels is here. So it's gonna get real physical, okay, and real hands-on, okay, when in that time of Jacob's trouble, man.
Any more scripture?
I'm about to say this, man. That's why I mentioned, you know, last week that you don't know. He fucking sent his angels out here like a fucking just killing him. And the angels met that fucking that angel halfway, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And slew him.
Right.
You know, sent his ass packing, man. Or they just might have manifested. They might have just walked down the block and then they just see the angel manifested and this nigga started fucking the fuck out, man. You know, you don't know what the Lord is doing behind the scenes, man. You know?
That's right. That's right. Hey, so, hey, so, you know,
That was it.
hey, so, you know,
Hey, bro. Hey, man. Hey, Lord willing, brothers, edify, man. You know, that's what we come out here to do, edify the elect, man. So we want to say, oh, praise and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem,
Double honors always to our apostles and elders, great millstone. Salutations